gentleman that last lap. One of the things that Gail and I were discussing as the day progressed was the resonance within the group and the ways in which this kind of ripple effect could be released a little bit towards the end of the day. So what I would like to invite you to do is to contribute short, pungent and beautiful thoughts. No pressure there. To this day. But before we conclude with those two things, there's a couple of things I want to do. Firstly, on behalf of the university and on behalf of the programme, I've got a few thank yous, and I'm sure you want to put your hands together as I name these people. Firstly, to say a profuse thank you to Janine and Graham for the photos and the videoing today. Is that you at the back, Graham? Thank you. Malcolm. There's Irene on reception. I can't.
She's there.
Oh. Irene, are you there? Yeah. And Angie for refreshments.
They've gone.
And of course, cohort 4 of our programme, who co-managed and co-organised this event. That's Patrick, Leah, Sarah, Steve, and Robert. Stand up. And their colleagues who are other PDSP students and the staff who manage the programme. Everybody, really well done. Thank you very much to all of the presenters who've travelled far and wide to be here and to contribute. It's been a magnificent show, hasn't it? Of course, you will know that because it's so well organised, this list of thank yous, Gail supplied it to me this morning and I'm dutifully reading it out. And of course, you will know that at the end of that list, there is no saying, could people please say thank you to Gail. Yes, sure.
Thank you, Gail.
Gail, as you know, is not just vivacious and intellectually vibrant, she's also a supremely good organiser and has created a sense of solidarity and community across the years to keep the KCC tradition and keep John's ideas and his participation alive in the programme. So actually, I want to say, Gail, thank you for the aliveness. And John, I just want to say how lovely it is to see your beautiful face here, to hear your lovely voice, to hear your chuckle at the end of sentences that you like to do. And it is, in all respects, a virtuoso performance, bringing, from my point of view, a breath of generosity into the air. And
thank you, Ravi, so much. Thank you.
It's gorgeous, you're a gorgeous man, well done. So don't be alone, you think. Have courage, have creativity, innovate, be fluid, liquid, rather than solid in relation to the ways in which you experience the world and understand the world in all its liquidity, understand the sea through understanding a molecule of water. So, for all of those thoughts, and also just in reframing the notion of seeding, which I would like to do now, your capacity to cross-pollinate, John, is legendary, as people have said. And it also not just creates its own wealth, it also creates life. So that cross-pollination continues, and it's really, really important. So well done.
I've got a nice book on my desk called Thinking Like a Plant. Thank you, Ravi.
You did say thinking like a plant.
Yeah. Thinking Like a Plant.
What's it about?
Not about, just like.
Is it your book?
A guy called Craig Holdridge.
Craig Holdridge?
Yeah, Thinking Like a Plant.
Beautiful. I mean, one of the, this is where I'm going to just come to a conclusion, I think, is that one of the things which isn't necessarily visible in some of the conversations that we had this morning but is really apparent to me, is the sense of political commitment that Jim, I think, mentioned this morning in John's work, and the notion of hospitality and the notion of approaching life in a spirit of generosity. I don't mean political with a small p necessarily, I mean political in all its reverberating senses of solidarity and hope. And that's how I experienced the comment that you were making earlier today. I thought that it's a particularly significant contribution, and she was a beautiful summary of John embodying embodiment. I think we've had a very rich day, and now I would like you to share some of your thoughts and riches in relation to the contributions made. So I open the floor to other people to make contributions.
I'd just like to say, I'm not an academic, but as academics, you've got to come up with a better word than stealing. Remixing what I was saying, not an academic. I'm John's son, and today has kind of culminated a lot of what I didn't know about my dad. Makes a lot more sense today. And I want to keep it short, but as not an academic on the academic side, he gave us a home for me and my brothers and sisters, so love you. Thank you.
That was gorgeous. Anybody else? Don't be shy, come on.
I have something to say.
Kevin likes it.
So, I think one of the things I was feeling, maybe this is something, how can we counter this idea? That John's work is these fragments, quotes, looking at the bits of paper and the encouragement to the doctoral students to find their favourite quotes and blow them up onto a side of A4. And John doesn't write like Wittgenstein did, in fragments, in sound bites. I'm sorry, that isn't the right way of describing Wittgenstein's work. But actually, although you can extract fabulous sentences to immerse yourself in a multi-sensory way, actually all of those sentences contextualize each other, and the meanings that I make arrive out of a kind of flow of reading these sentences in relation to each other, and then finding out where they take things into a bigger picture. And I felt a need to say that to counter some of the other ideas that I might have been part of perpetuating.
I have to be careful that I don't end up talking for 25 minutes because I feel like it's been such a precious day for me, but maybe I'll just take one phrase, and I don't know if this is a phrase that came to you today in the moment, John, or whether it's one I haven't found or read before, but I've always been touched and moved by the phrases of striking moments and arresting moments. And today you talked about mattering moments. And to me, the whole of today has been a major mattering moment of moments. But I also take that away because I think it opens space in a completely different way. Not that it's better than, but in that it's about something more than striking the individual. It's about the mattering of a relationship or a moment in relationship in that kind of space we're talking about, and then the possibility of where it goes in the future. So for me it's huge, and what it did was it suddenly sparked off like fireworks a whole history of mattering moments for me, and so that is something very, very precious. Thank you.
Hi, somehow I want to reflect back what has been a theme of conversations over coffee and talking to different practitioners, people that I haven't met for a long time, people that I've met fairly recently. The theme that's kept on coming is how people with this precious space that you create for people to inhabit with their hearts and with their minds and their bodies has created air to breathe. People came kind of quite cowed down by the pressures upon them in restrictive and reductive practice, particularly in public services. And it's so easy to slip into a practice churn where focus is on doing and delivering, and to pause and have the precious mattering moments is enlivening and will help keep practice and ethical practice alive. And for me that's a gift that you constantly give with your work, and it's precious in ways that I think will be beyond even your imagining. So thank you.
Yeah.
I think on those beautiful words.
John, I haven't met you before, but I had conversations with you and with your writings, and I wouldn't have been able without today to frame it in that way, that I had conversations with you. And that made this day for me special, and I feel further invited to have more conversations with you, whether in person or with your writings and sayings and doings. And so thanks for that. Onwards and upwards and upwards and onwards.
I think we may move onwards towards the wine. If you want.
We had a conversation between Sheila and John as a layer in between.
Thank you. Gail is always shepherding me back into the right place. That we are moving on to a key conversation. Before I close my bit, there's one person in addition who I would personally like to thank on behalf of the programme, and that she sat there here quietly, attentively, faithfully, taking it all in and being the main frame within which this sort of focus and conversation happens. So Shirley, thank you very much indeed.